What is up, everyone? We are doing a shiny badge quest in Pokemon Sword. I got been wanting to do a shiny badge quest for a really long time. Been watching a bunch of videos on YouTube lately, and it seems like a fun thing to do. Figured it would be a good thing to start my streams with. I've been trying to figure out a run that I get really excited about, but I think this feels like something that I can, you know, really have some fun with. I tried doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Y or X, I can't remember which one, and it's fun, but like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling a Nuzlocke lately. It's also hard to stream because I feel like I have to focus intensely, and I just chat too much when I'm on stream. Um, but yeah, this is my first time coming back to Gen 8 in a long time. I'll come on and like do the Dynamax adventures in Sword. I have like a pretty sweet file there. I've done a bunch of shinies, bunch of competitive teams, but I've um, never really done a revisit to Gen 8. And honestly, like I think Gen 8's completely underrated personally. Um, it's like Gen 8, it caused so much controversy at the beginning that, and like also COVID hit, so I feel like it would have been a great gen for tournaments to be like kicking off and just becoming, VGC started blowing up at that time. And basically, I think that it suffered greatly just because like it didn't get the second win from the tournaments. Just going crazy. Yeah. So yeah, like I feel like Gen 8's underrated overall. I guess that's what I'm saying. But I do not remember most of this game. I must have played it back in 2018, completed the decks, and I definitely had a lot of fun with it. But basically, I just think it's a misunderstood gen. Props to Gen 8. Oh, and we got Wooloo. I think some of the designs are great too, and the vibes are better. I think, like, just look at this. This is way better than all of Scarlet and Violet. And I love Scarlet and Violet, but like, I think Scarlet and Violet was actually downgraded in a lot of ways when especially just environmentally. I think they did really good with like the graphics in they did really good with the graphics in um the battles, but I feel like the world and the design, like it was ambitious, but I just don't think it meshed well together. Whereas I think Gen 8, the wild area, imperfect, kind of like a an alpha or beta build of the actual open world they ended up making, but I think overall it's just a more cohesive design as a game, and all the cities have so much character, but I can barely remember any cities from Scarlet and Violet, but I'm excited for this. So we got my character Moto here, and we're just gonna get through the first part of the game here. Get the starter, box the starter. I got a little special poke I'm bringing in to do the first shiny hunt then, so I got a um, a special guy I'm going to bring in just to do the first hunt. It won't count towards the shiny badge quest, but it will be shiny. It's from my Pokemon Silver save file. I did a shiny hunt in there, bred some eggs, did the little glitch. Um, all right. Oh, I got a hat. What do I do? All right, we got the map. Oh, this is great. I haven't played this game in so long, but my starter is not important for this. However, I think I'm gonna go. I love Red Boot, so we're going fire for this one. And I won't rule out shiny hunting a Raboot with a Masuda method, I could probably get my hands on a um, foreign Ditto at this point. I wonder. I'm sure the trade servers are flooded with a bunch of illegal pokes at this point. Maybe not, but it's got to be a bit more illegal than when um, the game was, it was the current gen. I'm sure it's slightly neglected, but I unfortunately don't have the DLC for this, so maybe if the series, really. Ooh, look at the look cute Badoo. But like, this is so cute. So much charm. And, like, they did such a good job putting this together. And our boy Hop. He's a solid rival, a little forgettable, a little too friendly. I like him being mean. Yeah, but Wooloo is definitely in consideration for the first hunt. I I think I'll end up going for hmm, I think I'll end up going for a Rookity on the first route, but Wooloo is a close second, and also Blipbug or whatever it's called, because I love what it involves into that little ladybug thing. If you couldn't tell by my channel name, I love ladybugs. So if that's what happens, then Ladian might get a little jealous, but there'll be some mutual respect, or there'll be threat. I don't know. I might be having an identity crisis. Willow 99 or Beetle. We'll have to change the channel name. Where am I going? I have not been reading any of the text. All right. I think this was the right place to go. But yeah, we're just looking to basically get the shiny hunt set up today. I don't have too much time. I got to cook dinner soon, but basically just want to get to the first city, be able to transfer in the special poke, which we'll reveal shortly, and then yeah, we'll be ready to get started on this hunt. It's probably gonna take forever, but I was looking up the shiny hunting mechanics in this game, and they're a little tricky, but I think there's some ways you can manipulate it so it's not an impossible task. There's like if you from what I read of the mechanics, you just have to defeat Pokemon like 300 times, so that'll take a while, and I'm gonna be killing everything, so I'm probably gonna get my the guy I'm transferring in super over leveled for this game, but for this first stretch, but then we're gonna try to stay within the level caps for each gym. So that'll be a fun challenge to try to not get too, um, I don't want the game to be easy, and it'll be fun to build the team throughout this experience. All right, Moto. All right, we got to stay out of the tall grass. Can't shiny hunt yet, but as soon as we get through this route, I'll be dropping a new poke in home over here. Yeah, shiny Raboot. I don't like Cinderace that much, but Raboot is one of my favorite all-time middle stage starters. I think it's on par with all the Gen 2 middle stages, who I think are the best group of middle stages. Gen 1 Kanto middle stages are pretty good. Love Ivysaur. I think that's the best in the line. People love Bulbasaur. I think Ivysaur is better Bulbasaur. Venusaur is awesome, but I think it's just a slight downgrade over the first two stages overall. But, oh geez. Leon has got swag. I'll give him that. And I have not followed the anime at all. Every now and then I'll throw on like, the first two seasons, like the Kanto and Johto anime, but I watch Champions to watch this final battle in that final season. Legendary. It almost made me emotional. Like, as lame as that sounds, like there was something about Ash just finally being good. And what they did so well in that is they actually like had all of the battles have legitimate like battling strategy baked in. So if you know the game and you've played some online, done some VGC battles, it is like they really did a good job of just like introducing those mechanics. So if you do play the games, you can appreciate it. So I really respected that. But yeah, great end of Ash's arc, and I can't wait to see what they do with the anime moving forward, and just like because now he's just like one of the champions, so he can come in at any point and play a side character into whoever the new main character is going to be. I think it would be silly. They'll probably hold off on bringing Ash in early in the new anime character arc. I know nothing about the anime, so maybe this has already happened, but they gotta have him be somewhat relevant in the world. Leon is just a cool guy. I can't really hear the audio, so if anyone's listening, throw in chat whether the volume seems right. I'm still working out how all the streaming stuff works. Yeah, this game just looks so nice. Like, I know the trees look bad, however, like the models look great, and all of the cities look so good. Salvo's kind of a bro. Oh, the little fire patches coming off his feet. That's so cool. Oh, they're already teaching you the type interactions a little bit. That's funny. Honestly, the first stages here are great. I think they're also cute. They did a great job. Gen 9, I like them so far, but I'm definitely a Gecko guy. Team Gecko all the way. Grout has a chance. I'm not big on the little fire guy. I don't dislike him, but I'll see what he evolves into to see if there's a chance I take him. That's gonna be fun. I might. I don't know if I'll stream that. I like the playing these games is such a personal experience, especially the first time through, and I like playing exactly how I want to. And you know, I might just need to keep that to myself. But yeah, Scorbunny all the way. So teaser, we might be Masuda hunting a Scorbunny down the line. I also have the completed decks in my Pokemon home, so um, yeah, and in honor of the goat, we're naming him Messi. I might have had to go with one of the female professional soccer players if it was a lady Scorbunny, but we got a guy. So Messi it is. Because it could be, Messi's future daughter or something that ends up being an all-time soccer player. Watching the World Cup was fun. It was fun to see the U.S. look a little competent for a bit there, but we ended up doing what U.S. does, which is crumble at the first sight of a good opponent. It's too bad. We have so many good athletes in the U.S. and so many people all together. It's just like sad that we can't put together a good soccer team. But it is what it is. Oh, I'd love to get a shiny Charizard. I don't have a shiny Charizard. That's one of my biggest shiny gaps. Like, I don't have any of the Gen 1 Kanto starters. Sad. But, I'm pondering a Mr. Mime. Surfetch would be a cool shiny too. I don't know. We'll have to see what comes. I'm also just like probably not gonna hunt specific folks for the most part. But I might end up going after targeting certain folks. All right. I'm playing to lose them. Do I have to battle hop here? All right, yeah, we're just gonna get through this intro part. Get the shiny Pokemon that will be our shiny host Pokemon before we start building a team. All right, Battle and Hop. Did he take Sobble? Is he? Oh no, he's got Wooloo. What, he has two pokes already? That's not fair. All right. First battle. Can't be losing this. All right, so let's leave. No, we'll tackle first. I might need a Growl. His Sobble or Groupie, whatever he takes. Wooloo's bulky. Yeah, honestly, the shiny Wooloo, just get the Black Sheep. I mean, the name's right there, Black Sheep. I probably have to name it that. Oh, and the way it rolls. Look at Scorbunny just hopping around. So cool. All right, we got the level. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah. And then we get Ember, so his groupie's done. Sorry, Hop. I know type advantages, and this might one-shot you. I wonder if there's any way to lose this. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I did see this video. I think it was like Blue Boy Finn. He like in Diamond and Pearl, it's nearly impossible to lose the first battle against Starly, and he did like 200 attempts and lost that battle, and it crashed the game. Hilarious. That he has some of the best. Wow, level 7 already. That's insane. But yeah, he has some of the best like secrets and little known facts out of any YouTube channel I've seen. I feel like he's the cream of the crop when it comes to that. I think he started with shiny hunting too, but he has some very high quality videos, very artistic. All right. You think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? After I hunt for about 40 hours trying to get a shiny Wooloo or Rookidee or Blipbug. Honestly, even if I got a Caterpie, that'd be cool. I checked the Route 1 encounters, and there's not too many things I would be disappointed with for getting a shiny, so. Alright. This intro is a little long, but it's a little cinematic, so. Oh boy, what's happening back here? The gate is open. Ooh, ooh. Alright, well, I guess we're going in here. We're going to save a little Wooloo. Wooloos are so cute. Alright. Yeah, look at these graphics. If the whole game looked like this, they just need to make the open worlds look like this, and people will stop complaining. I think there's a chance in Winds and Waves that we get that. I'm really excited to see what Game Freak can do with a full 5-year development time, because I feel like they've been primarily working off of like Skwovet. Skwovet's the one shiny I would be disappointed with, but we'll take what we can get. I've never used a Skwovet, so it would at least be a new poke that I've never used before. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what Game Freak can do with 5 years of development time, and I think honestly, Ocarina of Time remake coming out, I think they prioritized that, and it gave them a little bit more runway to build up the game, because there's a lot of drama right now with Power World. It's funny how you're either like a Power World or a Pokemon guy. Like you just have to pick a side. But I think that I think the competition is good overall for the fans. So don't get caught up in the arguing and the designs. Some of them are a little bit bad, and I totally agree with that. But I think overall the competition is good for Pokemon because I think we're gonna get more out of Winds and Waves, and I think they gave them more time to make the game because they kind of have competition in Power World now, and they're doing like the gameplay is honestly not even that similar to Pokemon, but I think it's gonna have um, I think it's forcing the hand of Game Freak to do a little bit more, and I don't want them to go too far away from like the core mechanics. Like I don't need, you know, I'd like crafting. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't need like fort building and stuff like that. That's just like it's not what Pokemon does. But maybe build out like the camp and whatever it was, the camp you go to when you're sandwich making or whatever it's called when you do the curry making in this game. Oh boy. Do we see the legendary this early in the game? No, even if I get a Squirtle, honestly, I'm colorblind though. I might not be able to recognize that Squirtle. I was looking at the shiny earlier. It is so hard to tell. Oh, I didn't even. I gotta check my nature on the Score Bunny after this because I just want to see what we're working with here. You won't be long for this team, but you'll be long in my heart, Nessie. Hold up. Okay, we're back online. Something happened there. I'm not sure what. We gotta kill this Squirtle though. Oh yeah, I am very excited for Winds of Waves. I'm very excited for Ocarina of Time too. That game is gonna be unreal. It's the Zelda 40th year anniversary, so like I think they're gonna come and like, I'll be really interested to see what their approach to the remake was though. Like I'm really hoping for something that's a bit more linear than we saw in Breath of the Wild. I love Breath of the Wild. Actually, it's funny. I played through like the first couple temples, um, closer to when the game came out, but I didn't get that far into it. And then I came back to it when the Switch 2 came out because I was the Switch 2 editions were released, and I was like, all right, now's the time. And it was the first game I played on the Switch 2. Um, I also got Mario Kart World, and I like did the uh, did the Grand Prix main game, but I didn't play much beyond that. Not, I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64 is probably the game. Hold on, we battle this thing. I wish I could shiny hunt him. That would be so epic, but I don't think you even catch him until the post game. So might need to do some. Oh wow, just absorbed it. But yeah, we might need to do some post game legendaries if this run goes well. This is a wild battle, pretty cinematic. All right, try number. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Is this the second coming of Missing now? Question marks. Oh wow. Do we just get like this is dangerous fog. Stephen King. Stephen King energy in the screen right now. Look at those. See, those are the trees they need to show in the trailers so people don't get turned off. Yeah, it'll be interesting to do the wild area will be good for this because I think it really just opens up so many options early on. So you finish the first gym and you probably have so many different encounters that you can go through. So we might bounce around and see what the options are, but I really have no idea outside of like Route 1. I'll kind of take what I can get and I'll let fate decide. But you can fortunately target Wooloo in the first route. So depending on my mood, I might go all in on that. But yeah, these hunts will be tough. But once you get to that 300 encounter, I think it's like a 1 in 1300 odds or something. So it's really not too bad for a full odds hunt once you defeat the Pokemon or catch it like a bunch of times. All right, we got out safe. And that'll be it for today.